Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be showing you guys how to make the most soft and moist cinnamon rolls. To get started, we'll start by making the dough first. And here I have some all-purpose flour. I have some softened butter, some evaporated milk. I have buttermilk. I'll be using some white sugar, brown sugar. I have some salt, some cinnamon and nutmeg. I have some yeast, vanilla extract, and 1 egg. So let's combine our dry ingredients first. We'll add our spices, salt, and yeast. We'll mix the combine and we'll set it aside. Now we'll combine all our wet ingredients. Sugar is supposed to be a dry ingredient, but the reason we're adding it here is so that the sugar will melt. We don't want those grain, rough grains inside of the dough. So we'll add it in here and we'll mix this until everything is well combined. Your butter will still be clumpy in there, but that's no problem. It will all dissolve in the dough when we start to mix everything together. At this point, we will add our wet ingredients to the dry ingredients and we'll mix until we form a nice soft dough. Once the dough comes together, we'll lay it on a floured surface and we'll knead for about 5 minutes. Once we're done kneading, we'll add a little butter to the dough and we'll place it in our mixing bowl for about 2 hours. This will take to rise and double in size because the dough is so rich with all the milk and the spices and stuff. It will take a while to rise. So bear that in mind. While the dough is rising, let's set up our filling. Here I have some brown sugar, some cinnamon, and some butter. What we'll do is add the cinnamon to the sugar, mix the combine, and we'll set it aside. This will be our filling for our cinnamon rolls. And you can't enjoy cinnamon rolls without a delicious cream cheese glaze. So here I have some cream cheese, powdered sugar, I have milk, vanilla extract, butter, and some salt. To make our glaze, we'll combine the cream cheese, butter, and vanilla extract. And using my hand mixer, I will mix this until it is nice and smooth. Once the cream cheese mixture is nice and smooth, we'll now go ahead and start adding our powdered sugar or pinch of salt, and we will add our milk. We will mix this by hand. Well, if you wish, you can use your hand mixer, but I didn't want to make a mess with the powder sugar going everywhere, so I'm doing this by hand, and we will mix it until everything is well combined and the mixture is nice and smooth. This will be our glaze for our cinnamon rolls. So here I have a greased baking dish that I'll be using, and I was waiting so long for this dough to rise. I got so tired of waiting, but I think it might have reached a stage where we can work with it. So I will flour my surface, and we will lay the dough onto the floured surface, and we'll flatten it by hand first. Then we will go in with the rolling pin, and we'll roll it out to about 1/4 inch thick, and we'll roll it into a square shape so that we can lay down our filling and stuff. Next, we'll add our softened butter onto the dough, making sure it's evenly coated. And then we will start adding our cinnamon sugar. Once we're done coating our dough with that cinnamon sugar, we'll go ahead and start rolling the dough up into a cinnamon roll. We want to get this as tight as possible. So now that we have our cinnamon roll, what we'll do next is cut the roll into equal parts. What I like to use to do this is some dental floss. This is a brand new one that I use for kitchen purposes. I keep it in the kitchen drawer and I use it for when I need to do stuff like this. So I like to use that because it prevents the dough from squishing. If you use a knife, you may have to use a super sharp knife to avoid that. But I like to use this string, the dental floss, and it prevents the dough from actually squishing. It cuts it nice and neat, and that's what I like. So we'll go ahead and cut our dough into equal parts, and we'll place them into our baking dish. Now we'll cover these with plastic wrap and we'll allow them to rise again for about 45 minutes to an hour. Once they've risen, we will place them into our 350-degree oven for about 30 to 35 minutes. Yours may take a shorter time, but mine took approximately 35 minutes to get done. So once they're all done, this is how they should be looking. Guys, it smells amazing right now in my house. Like all that cinnamon and stuff. Ugh, I cannot wait. Now we'll go ahead and glaze our cinnamon rolls with that yummy cream cheese glaze that we made. You can put as much or as little as you like on here, but you want to do this when the cinnamon rolls are still hot or warm, because then all that yummy glaze will melt down in there and it will be absolutely delicious. And now for the good part, guys, we are going to go in for a taste test. I know you're probably wondering, why is she digging in the middle there? Well, I'm greedy, and the middle part, the middle one, is the biggest one. So that's why I'm digging in the middle here. And this looks absolutely gorgeous, guys. You know, I hate a cinnamon roll that's bready, like it's dry and tastes like bread. This one is far from that. Look at that, guys. Absolutely delicious. It is nice and cakey. It is soft and moist, and it's everything you would want in a cinnamon roll. I do hope you guys enjoy my video, and I do hope you guys give the recipe a try. If you enjoy this, give it a thumbs up, share it, leave a comment down below, and don't forget, guys, hit the subscribe button for me. I will be leaving all my ingredients and measurements down in the description box, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Have a good day and enjoy.